chest, but I have an outdoor lumber yard inside. And one necessary thing for an outdoor lumber yard is a guard at the gate to make sure that people that are leaving only have the stuff that's on their receipt. Out of all the jobs,
my face is so shiny.
That's the only one that requires
Gotta blend
you
my
to sit
stuff better.
all day long and a little TV and do nothing but check receipts. So maybe he was a little lazy because that was the only job he ever did. But he used to tell me,
My hair is all over the place. I probably should put more gel on it, but it's okay.
because he takes care of me.
Ain't nobody in here yet. I don't know if there's gonna be because it's really early. But I'm gonna eat some chicken minis.
Donnie. His name is Donnie. Is it Donnie? I don't know if that's a Donnie or if that's a
And I got another mocha. I always get a mocha. If we could show this to my story.
That would be his justification for I don't think they're doing a good job. Take it through that. It's coming over. So maybe that's the equivalent.
Why ain't there a button to like invite all?
God's gonna provide me.
Good morning, how are you?
I don't need to go to work. Yeah. Yeah.
We got some sriracha.
Suffice it to say, laziness wasn't his only problem.
I used to be like crazy about Chick-fil-A sauce. Now I like the sriracha a lot more.
You know, we talked about the fruit of the spirit.
There's people here doing like a Bible study. That's one of the cool things about Chick-fil-A is like at any time you can walk in and something like that could be happening.
He was the most peaceful person I've ever met. Like, you could not ruffle his feathers. And we would try. Like, we would try to
I worked at a McDonald's and a Pizza Hut.
pick on him. You could
Not even once did that
He
happen.
was at peace all the time. And yet, he was one of the most vile, the things
Hello.
that we see are an abomination.
Good morning.
He was about it. And he would talk about some of the most awful things.
I get makeup all over my face when I do my makeup.
You're making me sick. Just the things that you're talking
Yeah, that was makeup.
But he was at peace. I mean, at least what he.
Look at my nugget.
things that
It looks like a triangle.
When you hear someone go, well, I don't know if I can have all these, all these characteristics.
Hello. Good morning.
What makes you different? A lot of people in the world. There's a lot of people that you pick some of these out. That's the description of them.
This is like straight shake base. I don't like getting ice in them because it makes them really watery. It is, it's really good. And I got sriracha with it. Anybody who eats at Chick-fil-A, what's your favorite Chick-fil-A sauce? Mine is sriracha. It used to be Chick-fil-A, but now it's sriracha. When I'm not here, I crave this stuff. It's like a drug. It's so good.
Well, and I think it's evidence of.
Let's look at this one. This is a good one, but it's also
It may not be the
a triangle.
It's not a depiction of them being led by the Spirit of God.
I'm gonna poop if the next one is too.
The Spirit exists because otherwise,
Maybe that's just our thing now, and no one updated me. Now we do triangles.
If you're just an animal that has been by a process of selection, natural selection.
It reminds me of like a long time ago.
Why does morality exist?
Wendy's had this like it was called like Asian spicy chicken or something, and that's the same taste as what was on that stuff.
Monogamous relationship.
Except for theirs might have been just a little bit sweeter, and it was so good. Oh my god, it was so good. It had the same little like chili flakes in it too.
You see that one over there that's weak? Let's all protect them. Let's give them some of our food, and let's starve ourselves so that they can live. Why do you find that happening to why do you find that if we're just another
Hello, Emily.
genus of species? Why does ours have that particular quality? I don't think it's because
They're actually having a really deep discussion over there.
If anything, we show that we've evolved. Yeah, I think it's evidence that the Spirit exists. When you see a vile man.
It's very insightful.
Peace. How is that possible? Like it's detailed.
I got one more chicken mini left. Let's see.
Can bring peace.
In a roundabout way, it's an elongated triangle,
Somebody's life,
but it is not a
that
triangle,
doesn't mean it's the sum of the whole.
so we're not going to count that.
Verse 25 seems to speak both to the individual, but also to the way that we speak to others. Anxiety weighs down a man's heart. That I hear that, and I can relate to how anxiety is weighing me down in the past. But I can't speak good words to myself. I mean, I can read good, God's word, and I can.
I still have one sriracha
But
left.
that almost seems to feel like something that
Looks like we're going to participate and save our sauce.
I would try to put good words into their hearts and make them glad. And if that is the case, if that's how you read the latter part of that verse, it changes the first part. Is it possible that I speak?
Okay. Boy, that is spicy, man.
How would I do that? Well, I've certainly met people that whenever you ask them how they're doing, the only thing that they can tell you is that they're that's going on. Everything is happening on the news, everything is happening on the stock market, everything's like, if there's something bad, that's what we're going to talk about. And it can bring you.
Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Jacob. Hi, Alexander.
I've certainly been made anxious in the past when people start talking
I feel like my fingers are all greasy and now I don't want to touch my hair. This right here, man, if anybody knows what to do about these hairs, I have these baby hairs that stick out all day long.
Yeah, we all got comments.
And I put gel on them and stuff. It just doesn't really do much.
Verse 26 right after
They still pop up all day.
Which I think the NIV read that a little bit different.
Okay. How are you doing? What'd you have for breakfast? I had a 4-piece chicken mini and a mocha cream cold brew. So this is the thing at Chick-fil-A. I don't know if I'm not allowed to share this, but I don't see any reason why not. We have to take our stickers off of our bag, and then we stick them on our cups, and that way our cup doesn't get thrown away. But now I have a neat little cup with my name on it. Ooh. God, I got my hair so tight behind my head. I'm just trying to keep it up, man. Sometimes I'll be walking back. Yep. Yeah, croissant. I see croissant sandwiches on people's breakfast stuff. Different restaurants. And I don't know. I've never had a croissant for breakfast. It doesn't seem like a croissant food to me. Or a croissant, like a breakfast food to me. Croissants seem like something that you have with some chicken and some potatoes. Did you like it when you worked here? I really like it here. I mean, I've worked at a lot of restaurants, and this one is definitely better than the rest of them, in my opinion. See, these hairs, man. I hate my baby hairs, man. I really do. My face is so shiny. Hello, Brian.
Let's turn the tide. Let's find something else to talk about. And what's interesting is it's almost impossible for those, especially once everybody is watching. The boss is just, they don't ever help. They tell us what to do. They don't ever pull their weight. Let's find something else to talk about. You start trying to steer that conversation away, and you may be successful in changing the topic, but somehow.
I cut my finger at work the other day, as you can see. And at first it was just this little piece right here. But I put... Oh, cool. That's what Kathy does, my friend Kathy that I mention on here all the time. And I used to have a friend named Holly, too, that did that. That's prep. I really want to get trained in the back. I've asked a few times, but I think that they like me up front so much they just don't put me in the back yet. But so I cut my finger and I put a Band-Aid on it, and somehow the Band-Aid like made it worse, and now it's a bigger cut, and it itches really bad. And when I took the Band-Aid off yesterday, my finger was like all white and like cracked like a corpse. Yeah, it was really rough. I really went through it. But good morning, and yeah, it does. I've got to put, I think, another Band-Aid on it because I'm pretty sure it's going to end up cracking open before the day is up. This is what happens when I don't take care of stuff. Like, if I don't take care of my skin, this is what happens. Especially if I pick at it. I gotta quit picking at it. But, what is y'all's plans for the day? I'm gonna work until 3. And then I'm hoping to get a hold of some people and maybe try to move an appointment to the park so then I can take the kids to the park. Because I told them yesterday I was going to. And in this same appointment, we went home and we waited on the person to come. And they never did. So now I'm going to call the place and probably like make sure that they've got my updated number. And, you know, just hope that maybe they'd just meet me at the park. That'd be fun. Come on, just meet me at Splash Pad. Where do you work at? Oh, hi, Dustin. I am so sparkly and shiny, man. Jeez. I gotta blend my makeup better. Yeah, after the friggin' rain stops. Somebody said that actually it was the bailiff at court yesterday was telling me that it's supposed to be like really hot this weekend. And I was like, thank God finally, because every weekend I keep telling myself like, you got to get out and do something. You've got to get out of the house. You got to go do something while you have the chance to. But I don't, because it's always pouring friggin' rain. I hate the rain too. Oh my gosh, I hate the friggin' rain. Ooh, that sounds rough. That sounds so rough. Do you get paid good at least for that? Because that is rough work, at least from what I've heard. They play this song here all the time. I might take y'all out with me and hit my vape a couple of times. I think I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to. I've still got some time. Okay. Whoop. Somebody else had a sriracha they didn't eat. What an odd coincidence. Well, I'm glad, man, because I really feel like any job that breaks your body down should really pay you well for it. Because it's not fair when you go home and like you can't do anything because your body hurts. I used to work at a factory. I worked at Tyson in Albany for a little while, probably for like, I want to say 9 months, right? I worked there for 9 months. And I was in the section called debone, which is where you take your little knife and you cut the chicken in such a way that you can pull the bones out of it. I was a tender scorer. And so I did that, like I said, for 9 months. I would wake up and my arms would be stretched out completely straight. Like it really screwed my body up. I'd wake up and I couldn't move my hands. My fingernails fell off. Every single one of my fingernails fell off. And for 9 months, I just didn't have fingernails. Like they didn't grow. It was a rough time, and it got to a point where like I would get up in the morning and get the kids ready and try to get them out and get them to daycare, but like I couldn't buckle their seats to get them out. There's people pulling in. I'm trying to get out of their way. Go ahead, buddy. I'm in no rush. I know you want your chicken. It's good chicken. I understand. No judgment here. I'd be rushing for this chicken too. And I work here. What's that tell you about it? No, I'm just joking. Okay, hold on just a minute. My car is a wreck. I hope y'all don't see how messy my car is. I'm going to work on, today. I'm going to work on trying to go somewhere and clean this friggin' car out because it is above and beyond. Yeah, Yeah, the cold is like, I think that anybody that has to work in the cold ought to get paid a lot. I really do, because that's just not fair, man. And I mean, I've been outside sometimes here in the cold. I'm not comparing that to like people at Keystone every single day are in the cold. And people who do construction, like, you're outside in the stuff getting hit by snow. I was married to somebody who worked construction, and whenever he would go, like, our biggest goal was to find things to insulate him, because that's just rough, man. That's rough. That is rough friggin' work. And I know when I was at Keystone, the fact that it was cold made it feel just so much worse. So much worse, man. I would come home, my body would be so friggin' tired. And then the hand washing. You had to wash your hands all the time. My hands was so dry and cracked and just bad from all the washing. And the soap that they use is like soap that's like made to take all the nastiness off. It's not soap that's made to like nourish your skin or anything, you know? Oh man. Boy, Keystone was a bad job. That was rough. I guess it's called Tyson now. It's not called Keystone now. It's called Tyson. And then from there, I went to work at a place called Otter Creek Academy, which is a group home for little girls. And it was rough, too. I didn't like it either. It was really rough. And I ended up, like, I'm back here in fast food. My first jobs was fast food. I think this is where I'm supposed to be. I really do. And that sounds sad. And I know, like, people probably hear that and think, oh, man, like, that's horrible. But no, I'm happy here. Like, I'm happy here. And I know one day I'm going to have a position here. One day I'm going to be leading shifts, and one day I'm going to have the tightest shift on the roster, man. I'm going to be one heck of a lead, and I'm going to be awesome at it. And, I just like this job. And the reason I'm going to be awesome at it is because I'm really friggin' good at this job. I don't know what it is. My brain just works so well with food and anything to do with food. Might be the autism. I don't know. But like it's one of like my special interests. Like, I think about food. I think about new combinations of food all the time, and anything to do with food. The numbers that come in with the food, the whole process of making certain things like fascinates me. I like food. So this is where I'll be, you know? And yeah, that's exactly my sentiment. Like, I could go somewhere where I make $30, $40 an hour, you know, and go get some big high education and get a job and da-da-da. But who knows if I'm going to be happy doing that. I went to OCA thinking that was like going to be my dream job, because I thought I wanted to be a psychiatrist. After working with people like in that field, no, I'm not made for that, because I take it home and it hurts me to my core. It bothers me. It really does. I'm meant for stuff like this that's light and fast. That's just who I am as a person. That's me. I'm small and fast, and I think real fast. That's a lot of what my actual advantage is to work in here over, say, someone who doesn't have as quick of a thinking process. I have been conditioned. And I mean, I know that too sounds rough, but I know for a fact it's the conditioning. I have been conditioned to be able to know what's going on around me at all times. I've been conditioned to be able to do things really fast and really efficiently, because I had somebody for a long time telling me that everything I did was way too slow and way too bad and da-da-da. So when I come to this job, as soon as I come to this job, it was like nothing. I was so scared I wouldn't be able to do this, because I was told that I was just incompetent and I wasn't going to be able to go back to work because I'm just this and that. I went back to work and it was so easy. It was like nothing compared to what I had already been doing for like the past year. I like my job. My job is very easy, and it comes very easy to me. And two, a lot of people don't think about this. My job is really rewarding. You know, you can have a job where you make a lot of money, but there could be no days where anybody ever comes to you and tells you that you influence their day. I have customers all the time that come in and comment on how hard I work. Since I've been out of that position, that comment on how friendly I am, how I go above and beyond to try to like help you. I mean, I really do. And I have people here that love me so much that I've formed like relationships with them outside of work. And that in itself is worth a big paycheck. That in itself, to have those connections and to have those people, is worth so much. I mean, I have some customers here that know about my kids, that know about me, that know about every situation I'm going through. They are like, you know, people I could call if I needed help, probably, you know? So that is worth much more than what I could make anywhere else. And I've told people, like, yeah, I'm trying to do my social media thing. Even if this thing takes off, I'll still work at Chick-fil-A. That'll still be like one of my angles, is like, I work at Chick-fil-A. Watch my content. It's relatable. All right, y'all. I have got to head back in here. Probably gonna walk y'all back with me. I'm gonna get my friggin' purse. This purse is so ugly. Look how ugly this purse is. It's so ugly, but it's my purse. Anyway, yeah, you're right. It really is all about the experience. It's all about the ride, man. It's all about the ride. One of my favorite quotes, like my favorite quote is from Joe Dirt. And I know that's stupid, and that's such like a stupid thing to take something meaningful from. But he says, life's a garden, dig it. So like, life's a garden, man, dig it. Every day there's going to be something that you can use to just like, I don't know, set your journey forth a little better in a positive way. So like, dig it, man. Those little tiny positive things are like all we got. That's it. So y'all have a good day. I'm gonna get out of here. You know, if you're one of my people like Anna, or you know, anybody that's around here, come see me at Chick-fil-A today. Y'all have a good day.